my name. Sunshine and rain, some things don't change. Thinking about the days we were younger. Innocent in our ways, we were dumb, girl. But nothing really mattered, I could always count on you. Your touch will leave me breathless, so let me give it back to you. Sunshine and rain, some things don't change. Thinking about the days we were younger. Innocent in our ways, we were dumb, girl. When nothing really mattered, I could always count on you. Your touch will leave me breathless, so let me give it back to you. I could always count on you. I could always count on you.
What is up, everyone? How is everyone doing? It is regular season eve, to say the least. We have a lot to go over, but Jackson, let's get started right with it.
Yeah, we'll just start with our picks for the first week of the NFL season. So, Josh, you said you had the matchups in front of you. Let's do it.
All right. We got
right.
the Green Bay Packers, a.k.a. Jackson's team,
Hey!
at Chicago Bears.
Boo.
Chicago's a 3-point favorite. Picks?
Yes, we do. All right, what?
Just pick who you think's gonna win.
Just pick. Okay, I thought you were gonna say something else.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bears. Unfortunately,
Jesus.
I think the first game, Matt LaFleur coaches. I mean, there's definitely going to be some communication problems, some things that are going to need to be worked on. Chicago, a team that was 12-4 a year ago, they have a really dominant defense. And I just think
And there's Jackson's regular season internet.
For real.
Jesus.
Well, do I start talking, or
Yeah,
should I
start
just wait till
talking,
he
John.
inevitably comes back?
John, just start talking.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say that the Packers will get it, and that's solely based on the fact that I don't think the Bears are all that good.
I don't either.
And, oh, wait. Okay, you're back.
He's back.
Was I gone?
Yes.
Yeah, you cut off. You were just like, well, the thing is, but
Shit.
I don't know. I'm just not completely sold on the Bears. Where is this game again?
At
Chicago.
In Chicago. I still kind of feel like, I don't know. I think Rodgers just kind of owns that right now, and I don't really think Trubisky. I don't think Trubisky has the balls to beat Aaron Rodgers. I don't care where it is. So
He's beat him before.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
He did beat him once, but
on an opening night, Thursday night, like that atmosphere to me is just a whole new animal.
So you guys heard nothing I said?
No, we
Not
heard that
really.
you had the Bears winning.
Okay, I'll just sum it up real quick. I have the Bears winning because I feel like LaFleur's first game, there's going to be some problems offensively, but I still think Green Bay's going to keep it close. That's my take.
I have the Bears winning.
Now, sorry to cut you off, Josh, but I want to add one more thing. Mitchell Trubisky is a fraud, and he's not that good.
That's kind of what I was going to say. It's not going to be an offensive game.
Kind of like Deshaun Watson.
Which is kind of boring. Is kind of boring.
I mean, anytime Aaron Rodgers takes the field, it's exciting. I mean, that might be biased, but I feel like a lot of fans would agree.
When you have a good Bears defense going up against a good offense with Aaron Rodgers, it's not a great offense. Yeah. It's a good offense.
Well,
I just see it being
it's a great
game.
Quarterback, and then
exactly.
It's a subpar.
But let's go into the next game where we have to wait 2 days. We got the Atlanta
Ew.
Falcons and Sports Boys' favorite team, Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's a 4-point favorite. Who do you guys see winning this game?
In Minnesota?
Yes.
It is in Minnesota.
I'll
The
give
second
it to the
team
Vikings.
will always be the home team.
Yeah, second team's
think
always
that-
home.
They'll have a solid bounce back here. I mean, 2 years ago they had a really good team, and I feel like I don't know,
That
just
got
kind of
lucky. They
instilling
had a
courage
lucky
into that
team.
offense.
I mean, I wouldn't even
But I
say it
also
was
kind of
lucky.
feel like I thought they were legitimate to me, but I also kind of feel like every snap last year, Kirk Cousins had about 1 second to look around, and then he was
That is facts.
sprinting out of the backfield, and he's not exactly the type of guy that can work with that. So if the O-line can be better, which they've definitely taken the steps to do, I think that they can be back to a similar level that they were at 2 years ago and maybe find themselves in the divisional round, if not the conference championship. So I'll say the Vikings.
Jeez.
I'm weirdly confident on them.
I would say Minnesota will win this game, but I'm not as sold on them throughout the season. Even though they did a little upgrade their offensive line a little bit, it's still one of the worst in the NFL. And I don't know, that defense that made them so great 2 years ago isn't the same. Kirk Cousins chokes in big moments consistently. But I think they're going to beat Atlanta. But I do want to say this. I think Atlanta is not being talked about enough because I really do think they have a good roster. And I think
They have
if
a
you
good
know,
roster, but ever since the second half of the Super Bowl, they've been going downhill.
I mean, yeah, but it's hard to go uphill from the Super Bowl. I mean, there's only one spot to go. They went 11-5 the year after the Super Bowl, and then last year they just got absolutely killed with injuries and went 7-9. Matt Ryan's a great quarterback, so I think that Atlanta's gonna have a good year too.
Didn't they draft Ito Smith Jr.?
I don't even know, honestly. They took 2 offensive linemen in the first round.
Okay, wait, I want to ask. All right. 28-0 or D Ford? What's worse?
28.
It was 28-3, first of all.
28-3, my bad.
28-3 is definitely worse.
That's probably the second
See,
worst thing to
I
happen.
would
No,
definitely
it is-
say that.
John,
No,
but,
dude,
John,
John.
Think about the circumstances. Okay,
John.
it's the one play where Brady makes a
Okay,
bad pass,
but
and all
under-
he had to do
John.
was take a step back.
John, they
John,
made it to the
John,
Super Bowl.
but John, understand that we weren't going to win the Super Bowl if we made that one play. We were just going to go. If they hold on to that lead, they're winning the entire thing.
I mean,
It's
I guess
over.
that's fair, but like, look at the way Goff played in that final game. Like, you really think we would have lost to that? Like, I
I mean,
don't think
listen,
so.
I'm just saying, if you have a 25-point lead with like 3 minutes left in the third quarter, it's worse than just losing a game off of one penalty.
It was pretty
That's my-
bad, though.
Now, listen, like if you were a Falcons fan, I feel like you would agree, but you just are more butthurt because you're more tied to the D Ford situation.
I just
Jackson,
I
you
don't
have
know,
no
D
room
Ford?
to talk after what you just put in the chat.
I did put before we started this, D Ford is not good, but
Clean version.
that was the clean version. Yeah, we don't offend people out here, but
D Ford is
John,
butthole.
John's just reading
John
it.
would read it just straight.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, I think regardless, I mean, this
Honestly,
kind of
I
got
thought
taken
it
out of
said
proportion.
something else.
If
All right.
this is at Atlanta, I see the Falcons winning. But since it's at Minnesota, I give the Vikings
I think-
a win.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings typically are good early season. I mean, that Kirk Cousins specifically, whenever the lights aren't that bright, is pretty good. So I would say that this is a game Minnesota can win.
All right, and then the next in the tied for the biggest spread, you have the Washington Redskins at Philadelphia Eagles.
Hold on a second before we move on. Are we picking spreads or games or both?
I'm just letting you know what it is.
Okay, because that would be a different.
If you want to do both,
No, it's fine. I was just wondering.
I'm just
'cause-
letting you know. So then, if you really don't know much about the team, you can kind of go off of that.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, Jackson, who's winning this game?
I'd say Philly's going to win. I think Philly's one of the more complete teams in the NFL. And I also think Washington's one of the more incomplete teams in the NFL. I think Washington has too many question marks at quarterback right now. Keenum sucks.
Sweet
Not having
facts.
Trent Williams at left tackle, I mean, that's probably not going to help. And even though I think Washington has a solid defense, I think the Eagles are overall just a way better unit.
John.
Yeah. Dwayne Haskins, Eagles. What? Like, come on. Dwayne Haskins looked bad in preseason.
Dwayne Haskins isn't
right?
even starting.
Well, Dwayne Haskins isn't playing.
From what? If you didn't understand what
I
John
know,
just
but they're
said because of his
see,
bad
no,
connection, he
because-
said Eagles.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Here's what I'm saying.
No,
Even
John,
then-
we can't hear you. It's
John,
hard.
your connection is poo poo.
Bro, oh God.
Oh
It's like
my-
kind of there.
You sound
but
like
it's
Robot Jackson.
It's
Hold
like
up.
kind of there, but it's like kind of not, and it's just like.
I'll go while John sees if he can do anything.
Yeah.
Eagles are gonna win, but I don't see the Eagles being this super team because one, you can't have a healthy Carson Wentz the whole year. Dude's never played in a playoff game, so who knows what experience he has.
I mean,
When it comes to
You-
clutch
you can-
moments,
you can-
who
you can
knows
use
what
it.
he's gonna be
the guy was insanely good when he was healthy.
for 13 games, and then after that, he's been an average quarterback. I feel like.
I mean, last
Alright.
year
How we doing?
statistic. We're doing good now, John. But last year statistically, Wentz was better than 2017. So I mean, it's just the injuries.
All
I
right,
think, other than that, he's a good quarterback.
all right, John, you pretty much went with the Eagles, correct?
Yeah, I said Eagles, and like if they who are they even starting? I haven't even paying attention. I just
Case
know it's not
Keenum.
Dwayne. They're starting Case Keenum. Why do we even put Redskins in games? They should have to forfeit. Also, what a boneheaded move to really think that Case Keenum's going to be better than Dwayne Haskins.
I don't think that's why.
But
I
even
think-
then,
Hey, just
like,
think, it could be worse. You could be the Dolphins.
No, dude. John, I doubt you've seen the Redskins' early schedule, but it is freaking brutal. And if they sent Haskins out, listen to this: Philly, Dallas, the Bears, New England. Jesus Christ!
That's an 0-4 to be reckoned.
I mean, that you don't want to put your rookie quarterback in that.
I mean, you do and you don't. If you really think.
No,
about it.
you really don't if you don't have any help around him. Like, honestly, could you name one wide receiver on the Washington Redskins right now?
Josh
'Cause
Dobson.
He got cut, so he's not on the team. but-
I can name the tight end for Jordan Reed.
But that's it. Like, you can't even name a receiver. That shows you how terrible it is. So, like, I don't.
know one of them's having a holdout right now.
So I just, like, I think there's no help around him. Why throw him into a dumpster fire if you know you're gonna lose?
All right, next game. Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets. It's an early divisional matchup. Jets are a 3-point favorite.
I would say the Jets are probably gonna win this game. They've been
Le'Veon's
one of-
first game in
Yeah.
over 600 days.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they've been one of the more hyped up teams of the offseason to get better. I like them better than Buffalo. I don't know how much I trust Josh Allen. He runs too much. He does have a strong arm, but absolutely does not know where to throw or has no accuracy with it to this point.
We're still
So I would
looking for that competition, though, for Allen and Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter.
That's such a joke. I hate Josh Allen so much for that exact reason. And that's why I'm going with the Jets. You're going to call out the MVP quarterback to have an arm throwing contest when you went, what, like 6-10? Like, get out of here, Josh. Like, he's just not good. Not
Yeah,
you,
no.
Josh, but the other Josh. Like, I don't know what he thinks he's doing calling out Pat, but Jets 49-0.
No, I think they're going to beat them pretty badly. I think Buffalo sucks.
I hope they
but
destroy
I don't
them.
have confidence in
like
any
Josh
team.
Allen at all. I'm tired of hearing about him too. He has such a strong arm. Shut up.
Literally, like,
Bad.
that's what
John
that's
just let
what
out a lot of anger.
well, that's what GMs in this league do too damn much. They're like, oh, he's tall and has a good arm that can throw very far. I'll draft him, and then they turn out to be terrible, and it's just like, maybe it's
Get you
because
a
they have no
quarterback that
So
can
now they
step up
draft
in the
small
pocket like
QBs that
Mahomes.
can run. Makes sense.
Like, I mean, it's like, oh, you're 6'5" and you have a good arm. Here, you can start for us. That's
Yeah.
basically that's basically the draft formula for quarterbacks.
Yeah, I don't know who I have winning this game. I'm just gonna go with the Jets since it's at home,
They got Le'Veon, so
Yeah,
they
they
got
got
at
Le'Veon,
least an
but-
offensive threat.
and they got Robbie Anderson. So
And Darnold should be better. So
Yeah,
don't know
and
why
I mean,
everyone's hyped on Darnold's second year.
because
I heard
he's
like he had
one of the
good
most hyped
stats.
quarterbacks. He's like one of the most hyped quarterback of like this season. Like everyone wants to see him take a second year jump.
I thought
Look at
last
Mahomes'
year's quarterback class was such an odd case because to be
It
honest,
was.
I didn't think any of them were like there were so
Good.
many with just such hype, but like Baker, I guess. Could,
Yeah.
but
And,
not
I mean,
many of them are like
I don't think he's a good quarterback, but Lamar Jackson won a lot of games.
Yeah, but I mean, any other team, he's going
Everyone,
5
I
and
get what
12,
John's saying.
5
I
and
think
11.
everyone was hyped up
Yeah.
to see Josh Allen and Sam Darnold and Baker
I
Mayfield.
mean,
but
But even then, like,
You
does
didn't.
anyone? I don't even know who Josh Rosen plays for. Does he play
Plays
for the
for Miami.
Dolphins?
Plays for
Okay.
Miami.
I totally
Which,
forgot about
just a
it.
quick little side note, that is like I feel so bad for him because he just went from the worst team in the NFL to the next worst team in the NFL. It's pretty
They're
bad.
bad now.
It's a bad
they're-
situation.
They're terrible. I mean,
All
they're
right,
tanking
next
too. They're
up.
literally Derek Jetering the team.
Yeah. I mean, they want to get a quarterback.
Next up,
Yeah,
we got the Baltimore Ravens at the dumpster fire Dolphins.
Oh
Baltimore
God.
is a 7-point
Ravens,
favorite.
move on.
Ravens by
move on.
Ravens
Save
by a
time.
million.
No
Right.
one
Ravens
wants
by
to
a
listen to
million.
us talk
And
about the Dolphins.
For the over-under, the highest over-under of the week, Kansas City Chiefs the highest over-under for this week, the Kansas City Chiefs at Jacksonville Jaguars. Kansas City's only a 4-point favorite.
KC 31-0.
Nah, I got KC. I got KC 31-17. I think it's unreasonable to think our defense can shut out anyone.
Yeah,
2 sacks
John,
from Frank Clark.
Our
that
secondary,
doesn't
like
mean anything.
I feel like it's not. I listen. You're gonna say it doesn't matter because we have Patrick Mahomes, which you know what, it's a good argument. But listen, our secondary might be one of the worst in NFL history. Like your corners go Kendall Fuller, who's solid, but then after that, it's Morris Claiborne, who can't even play right now.
He's supposed to be
Tre'Davious Ward-
actually okay though.
Tre'Davious Ward, who's not that good.
Hey,
And then
Thornwell,
after that, it's terrible. Thornwell's a
Rashawn
safe-
Breeland?
you can move
Breeland's
Thornwell
alright.
wherever you want.
Breeland's okay.
It's okay, fine. Maybe they're not the worst ever, but they're bad. It's not
They are
good.
bottom
The other
5.
thing is, I think a lot of people are putting a lot of emphasis into the preseason, and to me, that doesn't
John,
mean much.
we had our starters playing into the third quarter.
I
so,
know,
like,
but okay, but the thing with that
they
is,
were letting
we wouldn't be
third-string
foolish
scorers.
enough to throw the whole freaking playbook out there
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand
in
that, but
Spagnuolo's
still.
first preseason. Like,
Yeah.
I think that it's kind of just a get your bearings type of thing.
So if we
I
don't
mean,
throw
look-
out the whole playbook for defense, why even put Mahomes on the field?
I mean,
Because you're just practicing. It's a scrimmage in a stadium.
That's what you
Yeah.
have practice for.
Okay,
No.
Josh. No one. No bad
it's
argument.
like no
If we base the Chiefs,
preseason is glorified practice. That's what
if
it
we
is.
based last year's Chiefs offense on the preseason, we would have been so scared going into the year. Because let's be honest, Patrick Mahomes. No one looked at Patrick Mahomes in the preseason and said, "Yeah, this guy's going to win the MVP."
I
No
don't
one
think
did.
anyone said he was going to win MVP, but a lot of people were hyped after he threw the 6-yard pass in the lane.
I know, but he also
Yeah, I know,
threw
but
like
like a lot
three
of
interceptions a game, and
yeah,
it
like,
was like
most
what
of
the heck, Patrick?
most of the chatter around the league was like how we made a mistake by trading Smith and Mahomes is gonna suck.
Yeah,
and, like-
and that it was like, you know what, Mahomes is going to make some big plays, but he's also going to throw 4 picks a game and have a QBR
Yeah.
of like 81. But
And I mean, to be fair, I thought he was gonna turn the ball over more than he did.
yeah, I thought he was going to have far more of an interception problem, but that
Yeah.
has not been the case.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
good
I have the
stuff.
Chiefs
So I'm
winning.
actually still relatively confident on the defense.
I have the
Plus-
Chiefs winning, but I don't see the Jaguars being this good team that everyone says they're going to be, or it makes me feel like that. Because I could see the
Disagree.
Chiefs being like a 7-point favorite.
I feel like the Jaguars are gonna suck. Nick
Yeah.
Foles
Foles,
is cold.
there's no good receivers outside of D.D. Westbrook. That's the only guy they have.
I
Okay,
mean,
but
it's
he can
true.
do good enough for him.
I just don't. You look at
With that
Philly.
defense, you give the defense a solid offense behind it. I mean, look, they're upgrading from Blake Bortles, who might have been the worst starting quarterback on a team to appear in the conference championship ever.
Mark Sanchez
duh.
wants a word.
No. Mark Sanchez is better than Blake Bortles.
That's debatable.
That's,
No.
John,
Yeah.
you're
Blake
wrong.
Bortles is a bona fide scrub.
They
You
beat
do
the
realize
Leafs.
Blake Bortles put up 45 points in Pittsburgh in the divisional round,
And
right?
then almost
I
beat
don't
the
care.
Patriots,
Watch
just like
the
how
guy
Matt
play
Ryan
football.
almost-
It's like he looks like the type of people that are playing like super intense pickup games on Thanksgiving after they've had too much turkey. He is just not good.
That was very specific.
Yeah, it's like you have something for him. You've
I
been
think he's
thinking of
bad.
that.
I think people are underrating the fact that Nick Foles is like 8 standard deviations better of a quarterback than Blake Bortles is.
Wow, standard deviations. We're getting mathematic.
Smart.
All right,
Move
next
on.
game.
I
Next
hate
game.
Blake Bortles.
Tennessee Titans at Cleveland Browns. Cleveland by far.
Cleveland by 6, but
Cleveland's
when
gonna
I
blow
say
it.
by far, I don't mean they'll blow them out, but I don't need an explanation. I
I'm
don't
picking
see
a
this.
tie. Actually, it'll be a tie.
All right.
I'm
John.
actually going to pick Tennessee in this game.
I'm kind of retarded.
I'm gonna pick Tennessee. I think Cleveland's got all this hype, and they're gonna flop.
They have Odell Beckham pissing Jr.
Who's a head case and a problem? More
Yeah,
than a
but he's
solution.
ridiculously good. And don't tell me
ridiculously good. What has he accomplished? Come on.
With Eli Manning as his quarterback.
The best catch in NFL history.
You mean a 2-time Super Bowl MVP, Eli Manning?
Okay, shut up. Don't even give me this argument. Are you really going to say Eli Manning's been a good quarterback? Because he hasn't.
No, I would agree. He hasn't been good, but you act like he was put in a situation with Tyler Palko.
He pretty much was.
It's that Eli Manning is basically Tyler Palko.
No.
Maybe he's
Tyler Palko's the worst quarterback I've ever seen play football. Like, that is a fact. Maybe Nathan Peterman.
I was about to say Nathan Peterman.
Okay, but maybe not Tyler Palko, but not even Kyle Orton. Brady Quinn. I'll give you that.
I mean,
that's about the standard that Eli Manning has been up to in the past few years. Like, it's just so hard to be good when your quarterback can barely throw a 2-yard out route to a wide open receiver.
I mean, I don't know. He hasn't been putting up terrible numbers these last couple of years. It's just been a terrible team.
Wonder why? Because he's got Odell and Saquon.
Oh, yeah. The same Odell that missed like 13 games in 2017.
Yeah, why do you think Okay, just move it on. Eli Manning's bad. Let's not defend him.
I agree that he's bad, but I don't think Odell's that great.
We haven't even got to the Giants, and I don't know. Okay. We're going back and
keep going.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Rams at Panthers. Rams are a 3-point favorite. I have the Panthers winning.
I like Carolina.
I
like
Did I say
LA.
Panthers?
You said Panthers.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I meant Rams. I meant Rams.
I have Panthers winning.
Jared Goff got that big extension. He needs.
Yeah, while we're on the topic, we were going to talk about that anyway. Jared Goff is so bad. Like, how did he get that? Like, this dude
he went to the Super Bowl in his third year.
This dude without McVay is literally Nathan Peterman. Like, that's where we're at with him. He is garbage.
Even with McVay, this dude on a big stage in the Super Bowl is basically Ricky Stanzi. And I'm using some real backwater Chiefs quarterbacks to compare people here. But
I would rather have Ricky Stanzi than what I saw in the Super Bowl. I mean, that was piss poor.
It was piss.
It was like the worst Super Bowl performance out of a quarterback ever, and that's saying something.
It sucked.
Because Rex Grossman started the Super Bowl. So I mean, whew, man, I don't know.
No, I have the Panthers winning. I feel like Cam Newton's doing good in training camp. He's healthy. If a healthy Cam Newton comes out to play, then it will be a good game.
No, Cam Newton is crap.
DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey, Luke Kuechly on the defensive side.
What is Luke Kuechly, 80?
Yeah, Luke Kuechly. He has to have the knees of a 72-year-old woman.
He has to have CTE like more than anyone in the NFL
right now. He already has it. Like,
yeah, that dude's been hitting. That dude has more tackles than anyone. He's got. Oh my God, he has just in 7 years. All right, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was 7. I was right. In 7 years, this dude has 977 tackles. Like, this dude is. But anyway, I mean, he's still a great player. I'm not taking that away. I'm just saying.
Next up, we got the Cincinnati Bengals, a.k.a. 0-16.
They're not going 0-16.
The Seattle Seahawks.
No, they are.
Any team's going to go 0-16. You said the Bengals.
And Miami might do it. They have a chance.
But he said the Bengals.
Yeah, why? The Bengals have, like, a competent quarterback. They have a decent receiving core, like, a good running game. Like, why Cincy?
I don't know. I just think they suck. AJ Green's out for 4 to 6 weeks.
No, he's out for the first 2 games of the year. Maybe 3. But he's not out for 4
He'll probably
6.
stretch out for the whole year. It's AJ Green.
Nah, AJ Green's a baller, bro. At least he has been.
Coach.
So? Marvin Lewis was terrible. This is like an upgrade, if anything.
I don't know. I just have a feeling.
You have a feeling they're going 0-16.
I know I'm wrong. Seahawks are going to win this. The 0-16 train starts now.
They will be 0-1. I will agree with that.
And I could just see John being the person he is, saying the Bengals are going to win just so.
I'm going to be honest. I was playing the game of word hunt right there. Yeah, the Bengals are going to win.
No.
Next.
The
Russell
Colts
Wilson's
at
a hack.
Chargers. Chargers are a 6.5-point favorite. Man,
Well, I think
2
Andrew
weeks
Luck will
ago,
have a pretty good. Oh wait.
2 months ago, this game would have been really good to watch. You have Andrew Luck going up against the Chargers with Phillip Rivers and Melvin Gordon. But
It's still going to be a really good game. Bet. Chargers always suck in the early season.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and make a
it's
bold
a
pick.
home game.
I'm picking the Colts.
Yeah, I'm picking
Jacoby
Colts.
Brissett's going to show out.
There is no home game for the Chargers, but
Yeah.
I'm taking the. I can't believe I'm taking the Colts too. I'm going to take.
Did we just all take the Colts?
Yep.
This is how you know you're.
It's
a Chiefs
Jacoby's
fan.
Brissett time to.
That's how you know you're a
shine.
Chiefs fan.
Well,
And maybe in the worst game of the week, the 49ers at the Buccaneers.
Could make for the most.
who
entertaining.
cares?
And
49ers.
it's the toughest one to bet on.
cares?
I mean,
Yeah,
a plus
it's-
one
it's-
line. Come on, that's pissing poor.
Oh,
Like,
here it's straight.
straight there. Yeah, it's gone down. Jesus. I would take the 49ers. But yeah,
It's
neither.
unfair to quit on Jimmy right now too, because he didn't really get much time last year, and he did pretty well
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's great, but he could be average, maybe a little bit above. Who
He
knows?
could be a Pro Bowler.
I
I wouldn't
mean-
be shocked
I mean, if
Jimmy
Matthew
G?
Stafford can be a Pro Bowler, then you can be a Pro Bowler.
if
All
Phillip
right.
Rivers can be a Pro Bowler. He can be a
And
Pro Bowler.
in second place for the worst game of the week, the Lions versus the Cardinals at Cardinals.
Oh dear God, no! This is easily the worst game.
Well,
of
no,
the week.
Cardinals.
because you have Murray in his debut, which
I
would-
guess
I would much rather watch the Niners and Bucks than Lions
really,
and Cardinals.
I would not.
I would agree with that. I'm
The
gonna pick the Lions though.
The Lions are like one of the most irrelevant
I'm
teams in
picking
the
the
entire
Lions.
NFL.
TJ
I'll pick the
Hawkinson's gonna
Lions.
ball out.
Matt Stafford's a good quarterback. Kyler Murray was quite underwhelming in preseason, so I know I've been saying that that's not a big deal, but he looked not ready. So I'm gonna take the Lions.
Then you have the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys with Zeke with a 6-year, $90 million extension, $50 million of it's guaranteed. What were your thoughts on that?
Zeke, no, never pay a running back that much.
Yeah, never give
Especially
him-
one
John
with a
Lynn just
history of
flipped his
domestic
decisions
violence.
and, like,
I
Yeah,
thought I was going the right way, but
I think, yeah, I'd never give a running back 6 years. That's crazy.
especially
Never
one
give
with
running
a
back
history of
$90
domestic
million.
violence and just being not a good teammate by a lot of accounts. So dumb deal. Thank God the Cowboys made it. They can have fun with Jason Garrett, Dak Prescott, and Ezekiel Elliott.
and Amari Cooper.
Wake me up when that combo somehow wins the Super Bowl.
All right, John, you're going to be sleeping for a long time.
Yeah,
All right, but I'm taking the Giants to win this game. On
You're
God.
stupid. You're stupid.
I'll pick the
No.
Cowboys.
How? I mean, the Cowboys are one of the most. Bro, Saquon Barkley's going to rush for 150. Eli's going to come out now that his job is on the line and play like a pissing superstar.
No, Eli's going to get hurt first drive. Daniel Jones is going to win the game.
That is such a stupid take. Eli Manning hasn't got hurt in his career. He's like the Iron Man of the NFL. The dude
Bro, his
never gets
neck
hurt.
is genetics, man. His neck is due to go, bruh.
He is literally like the
Don't
like.
bring up family genetics.
Genetics.
Anyone else get that? Okay. Nope.
I didn't understand that, but okay. Yeah, I'm taking the Giants.
Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yep. All right. Then you have
I'm
the
not gonna lose
Steelers
sleep over
at
that
the
game.
Patriots.
Patriots.
I've
It's gonna
never
be a
picked
close
against.
game going into the
Steelers will
fourth.
not make the playoffs. You
Bro,
heard your first,
That-
folks.
I don't know how, dude.
John,
they're
I
gonna make the
agree. Like,
playoffs.
it's not. That's not a bold prediction to me.
That is a bold prediction.
That is. a
I
bold
will
prediction.
tell you this.
They're not
I
going to
was-
make it. No Antonio Brown. No Le'Veon Bell.
Antonio
You mean to tell
Brown
me
was a
that
problem. He was
you
not
mean
a
to tell me that-
solution.
No, he was. Stop.
No, he
acting like-
wasn't.
Jackson, incredible talent outweighs locker room
Listen this.
problems
Listen this.
50
No,
to
no,
1.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Yes,
Listen.
it does. Yes,
Listen.
it does.
They
How
are
many
more
teams
of a
actually lose a player like that and then end up
team
ending up
pissing
better?
team chemistry weighs more than you're giving it.
Okay,
And
but
last year's
that
team was
literally
so.
everyone turned against Ben Roethlisberger. So how are we going to say this is on Antonio Brown?
I'm telling you this right now. I'll put money on it. I don't care. Government, come find me. The Steelers win the division.
not making the
The
playoffs.
best damn team. They have the best coach in the division, best quarterback in the division, and I would go as far as
That's
say,
it. That's it.
no, I'd say they have the best offensive line in the division as well.
Who? Okay, big flip. Have
Big
fun throwing
flip.
to
Well,
Juju
offensive line.
Smith-Schuster.
Offensive line's the biggest freaking position in the NFL. You don't have a good offensive line, you can't do anything.
I mean, yes, but it's not gonna. It doesn't necessarily save you when you're just not that good.
Okay,
and you're
you know what? We'll wait.
I just don't know how people can feasibly think that they're going to be a better team than they were last year.
Because they literally lost.
Because they lost arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. Yep.
No, they lost an absolute headache. That's a lunatic. That's why.
But he's so good. You mean to tell me that offense isn't going to get worse when he leaves?
I mean, there's probably going to be plays that aren't going to be made now because he's gone, but I still think they're a good enough football team to win some games. I mean, they have the most proven quarterback in the division by far. If you told me who do I think who would I trust the most?
Steelers still have Juju and Connor.
Exactly, they do. And I mean, listen, not a lot of people are going to give it credit, but they have James Washington and Dante Moncrief who are going to be good this year.
All right, let's move on.
Next up,
but I do have New England winning.
Texans at the New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans.
Move on.
Breeze doesn't lose in that dome very often.
Then you have the Denver Broncos at the Raiders, and the Raiders are a favorite by 1.
I think I would agree.
Broncos.
I think I'll take the Raiders. I think
tie. This is a tie.
A tie.
John said a tie.
I think he was kidding.
Yeah, I was just trying to make the Cleveland Browns look funnier.
I think he took it back.
No, I said Browns. So,
yeah,
you were like, I'm picking the Titans, and I'm like, I'm kind of retarded. So
I'm taking the Titans, baby.
All right.
So is that it for the picks this week?
Yeah.
All right, we need to talk about Jorge Soler because we did.
All right, let's do it. That
John
is the
was
next
there
thing
to
up.
Witness it.
He was, and that was a cool moment. So for those of you that don't know, Jorge Soler has broken the Royal single-season home run record by 2 home runs now. He's hit 40 on the season. He now is the only Royal ever to hit 40 in a season. We were the only team that had never had a guy hit 40. So, John, being there to experience it, how was it?
I mean, I want to say it was by far the most exciting moment at the Royals game all year, and it would have been like a very minor memory in 2015 because, to be honest, like it's cool, it's good that we have that, but it's like it's the 2019 Royals. Like we've hit rock bottom.
Just a slight note: Thomas Hand did comment. I accompanied John.
He did.
He did.
I was
accompany.
with Thomas. I appreciate the tickets.
These are facts.
But yeah,
Thomas
I mean,
wait, he got you tickets?
Well, yeah, because I brought him, so it was like returning the favor.
It's just a good little deal there. All right, but yeah, he did that. So I did have a point that I wanted to discuss tonight. What do you guys think as Jorge Soler will become a free agent after the 2020 season? What do you see his future being in Kansas City?
It all depends on what our record is next year.
Well, I also want to see what John Sherman's agenda is because I think that that's a very big aspect. Because there is the possibility that he bumps up spending and operates the team at a loss of money with the idea that by the time he sells it, he can get way more money than he got it for.
This is possible.
Because I think that Glass kind of fell butt forwards into getting such a good investment, seeing as he refused to lose any money throughout the years. So I will think that there's a high possibility that, I mean, we have to see how he runs it, because it's very possible Sherman does the same thing as Glass, which is reasonable, but it's not ideal. But if he's going to operate on the, idea that if we win consistently, then it's worth spending the money on the free agents, Jorge Soler probably will be a Royal for the time being. Plus, I mean, he's a pretty solid DH option. And, yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, I think that's a fair take.
Soler's going to be a Royal if the Royals win over 75 games next year.
I don't think it really matters the amount of games we win next year. I think they're just going to make sure he's here.
I don't want Soler to be wasting his talent if we're not going to do anything.
It's what we've been doing with a lot of our players. We have wasted the hell out of Whit Merrifield. That is sad.
Yeah, but every other player, Gordo had a championship. Salvia has a championship. All the other players are young. They can have this experience and get better. Witt
All
is
right.
the only player that actually is wasting his time.
I think they've wasted a year of Dozier for sure.
I mean, yes, but then you can argue we wasted a year of all those people in 2012. So
I
it's
mean,
not a big deal. It's a rebuild stage, and we have some people that develop faster than we thought. One way or another, we're going to end up in the same station we would when contract negotiations come around.
yeah.
Jackson, do you have any?
Yeah. Okay. So next up, just more Antonio Brown. We did kind of discuss that anyway, but
Ew.
him posting his
Ew.
fine. He posted his fine on his Instagram story today. What do you guys' thoughts on the newest piece of drama Antonio Brown has come out with?
Not shocked.
It's honestly, I'm not like, this honestly shocks me at how not impressive this is compared to the things that this guy's done.
Yeah.
I literally I'm like, wow, he's really toned it back.
Yeah.
Because he could have just showed him paying the $53,000. That's something Antonio Brown
I
would
could
do.
think of 100 things that would have made a lot more sense for him to do, like burn it, run over it with his car. I don't know.
Yeah, that would have been
all kinds
funnier.
of crap.
Um,
So
give $53,000 to a random person featuring Mr. Beast.
yeah, all kinds of things. He could have crowdsourced it, like on GoFundMe. I feel like that would be a type of thing he would do.
I
But
totally
who
agree.
knows?
But no, it's Antonio Brown for you. What do you expect?
So
Someone
yeah,
that's
I mean,
quiet?
a picture on his Instagram story. That's honestly, it's pretty tame for his standards. So
Yeah. All right. So next up, we'll gloss over this. We haven't really talked about the NBA, but I found this was interesting. That Lonzo Ball in an interview said he was limited in Los Angeles when he was playing because of his own shoe brand, and that he had to even bring several pairs because they would rip. What do you guys think about that?
I mean,
shocker.
No, it's not a shocker.
It's a sarcastic shocker.
No, Lonzo.
You really think a brand called Big Baller Brand is going to make high quality products?
That's what. Literally, they copied Kobe's shoe, but I guess it was just a very cheap version of it.
Yeah, they made Chinese shoes and sold them because LeVar Ball is a
That's
marketing
legit
genius.
prices. LeVar Ball
Yeah.
is
More
a
than
genius.
legit prices.
Call him stupid, but I think he's a genius.
Oh, he is a genius. He's made
yeah, he
millions
is.
of bucks off of being an idiot. That's the American dream right there.
That is the American dream right there, and it's becoming easier and easier by the day.
I mean, just look at YouTube.
Exactly.
I thought he said
mean-
you two. I was like, Jesus, Jack or John.
All right, and then
Yeah,
now
you guys don't have enough money for that. Jeez.
Let's go back into football. We'll go to college football, the preview for week 2. So some of the
Screw
bigger
Mizzou.
games this week. Screw Mizzou, obviously, but Texas A&M and Clemson's a game I'm really looking forward to.
Clemson.
Yeah, I hope
Sharpie.
Wyoming loses too.
I hope Wyoming never wins another game.
Kansas,
Army
you
playing
can go
Michigan.
lose. That's all we need to
That
know.
really doesn't matter.
No.
There's
Josh.
not really a ton of great games this week. That's
Texas
kind of the way it
and
is.
LSU.
Yes, that is going to be a good game, and I think
That's
LSU
an
wins.
interesting
6
one.
versus 9. It can't be any better.
That's a pretty nice matchup.
Have they come out with updated top 25?
Yes, that is updated game.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Jesus.
Just making sure. Come on. Yeah, I think that's definitely the game of the week, but I also really do want to see Clemson and Texas A&M. I feel like
So
that's
do
going to be
I.
a great
That
game.
will be an upset.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be,
I'm-
but you don't really
No,
start
I'm calling
seeing.
the upset. They don't have Kelly Bryant to save them.
Well, Kelly Bryant can't even save us, so I
Well,
don't
he
know.
saved them last year.
Well,
But it is
last
in
year-
Clemson.
Yeah, that's they don't lose in Death Valley very often. The last time they lost there was the Nathan Peterman-led Pittsburgh. I don't even know their mascot.
Oh my God,
But-
I remember that game. Nathan Peterman was the
Nathan
quarterback?
Peterman was the last guy to go into Clemson and win a game.
Dude,
Was
he wrote
Nathan Peterman
himself.
actually good in college? Like, I feel like
He was a
Tommy-
baller.
Yeah,
He's like
John.
a third-round pick.
I feel
Yeah.
like I could do better than him.
I don't feel like you could, but that's
John,
you
if
know.
you could complete a pass in the NFL, that would be
Just give me
impressive.
Tyreek Hill. I'll do the fucking
You
Tyreek.
could
I
even
think we
throw
can
it
all
that
agree.
far.
I know this is kind of random, but I think we can all agree we want to see Oklahoma versus Alabama in the college football playoff this year.
No.
And then they brought up to Nick Saban.
Oh, yeah,
They
no,
asked
I was-
they asked him his opinion on Jalen Hurts' performance, and he said that he was happy for him. Do you really buy it? He was happy for him.
No.
Yes, this isn't Bill Belichick. Nick Saban's
Do you
a
see
little
Bill
bit different.
Belichick? He's excited for the fall.
He also didn't see that Andrew Luck retired until someone asked
Yeah,
him
that
about
was
it at his press
complete crap.
conference.
Oh, I
Like,
didn't even see that.
sure, Bill.
I
No,
didn't
someone
even
asked
own a
him.
television.
I didn't even see
Sunday,
that. He's a good player.
It's like the start of
Yeah,
it's the start of
He's
fall.
a good player.
Are you excited? He said, I mean, I like fall. The trees start changing colors.
Dude, that dude is weird. Like, greatest
If I
coach of
ever
all
become
time.
that, shoot me in the head. Like, come on.
John, then I would have
Easily-
shot you 2 years ago.
Easily the greatest coach of all time, but like, my God, is he weird?
Yeah, and he just like I remember they asked him once like, "What are your focuses going into the game?" And he's like, "I'm just trying to have a good practice today." I'm
Think
like,
if
Bill,
he was ripped
are
and he
you
wore
kidding
this
me? Like,
ripped sweatshirt.
He is only
That-
60. He is
that would be
67,
weird.
so he should have to retire sometime
Dude,
soon.
Pete Carroll is older than him by far.
Pete Carroll is a clown. That's all I can say, because he
Pete Carroll
ruined.
is weird.
He literally single-handedly ruined a dynasty. Granted, it was a dynasty he helped build, but he also
sounds
killed it.
familiar.
Pete
Well, it's
Carroll's
so
not older
weird
than Bill
because-
Belichick. They're the same age.
Wait, really?
I just
thought
looked it up.
Carroll
They're
was
both
like
67.
70.
They're both 67.
They say that like Pete Carroll's biggest trait is that he can like attract players to his team, but I've never seen players avoid a coach that hard after
Oh, God.
such an odd decision.
Yeah, they hated him after that.
Because
That
like
li-
it's all
that
like,
literally-
oh,
they literally ruined it. Like, they ruined. Pete Carroll ruined
And
that
Jacob
team.
Junis is officially pissed.
What happened?
We're up
Barlow.
4-5.
We're up 4-5.
Yeah, Barlow just gave up a run and runners on first and third. And Junis was just holding his hands up pretty much.
Yeah, Barlow is actual dog poop. So
remember when we thought Barlow was cold for like a week?
yeah, we all did believe
Remember
that.
when we thought Brad Keller was going to be the Cy Young Award after opening day?
Brad Keller is a good pitcher. I don't want to hear it. That dude is raw. He is going. There's a
He
reason
will
they
be
shut.
a good pitcher.
There's a reason they shut him down, because they believe he can be a part of the.
He's the only person in our rotation right now that's good enough to be in a playoff rotation.
Yeah, that was a good move, honestly, because it's useless to waste
When
his
did we
arm.
shut Keller down?
Like a week ago, maybe a little longer.
I
ago.
didn't
Yeah.
even realize that.
Yeah, we
Going
just
into like it was like August 29th, I think.
yeah they said like he had like some fatigue, but like yeah,
Just
like
to keep him
okay.
from getting hurt. Like
Yeah,
let's
I mean
be
like
honest.
I'm not even mad about it. That's a
I just want to
that
see
was
Salvi back.
Yeah,
well,
'cause-
you'll see that in 2020.
Hopefully.
yeah, and
hopefully.
that's what made this year so bad too, because like
Yeah,
Salvador Perez is just like one of the biggest parts of the Royals. Watching Martin Maldonado and Cam Gallagher. Good
Gloria.
God. Like
Might
then
as well.
no one
Dini.
I'd
wants
rather
to
watch
see that.
AJ Melendez suck.
no, I wouldn't.
No,
Melendez,
I don't want to
Melendez
see
is
us.
hitting like 160 and AA. Like,
Melendez is a nope, big nope. See you later, Melendez.
but he is defensively down there like one of the best
Hey,
catchers.
I'd rather see Nick Heath play.
Oh my, Nick Heath, homie,
Shout out Nick Heath, baby.
bro. He's leading the MILB in
Stolen
bases.
bases by
All that.
7.
him and Khalil Lee are both one.
Bobby Witt ended his season. They're done now in the Royals.
I
Rookie
say
League.
Bobby Witt's in
He-
Double A by the end of next year.
He ended Royals rookie, or whatever that is, the Royals rookie league, I guess. In 37 games, he batted 262. Not bad.
Is Bobby Witt Patrick Mahomes?
No,
No.
there is no Patrick Mahomes outside of Patrick Mahomes. And even though I predicted Mondesi would be, I just don't think it's going to happen.
See, I think that I always thought that was a bit overblown. I think Mondesi's
Okay,
a
it
legit
might be,
player.
but Mondesi is.
He's a legit
F-
player, but Patrick Mahomes is just the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So to
I
expect
mean-
Mondesi to be the greatest is kind of
He-
reasonable.
He could be the Royals Mahomes, but he's not going to be.
Then will be Mahomes.
Yeah, Singer finished pretty good. He ended up
All right,
They're not
putting
done.
it together. What?
Singer and
They're-
Coar are not done.
Their regular seasons are done though.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So
I'm just looking around. Yeah. Do you guys think with the 40-man rosters coming up, do you think any of the top guys like Khalil Lee get called up?
Nope.
definitely
them?
not.
Nope. Not
I've
one
heard some
bit.
rumblings Khalil comes up,
Nope.
but maybe not. You might be right. I don't think he should, but
From what I've
one of you,
read,
I forgot one
I
of
do
you
not
said
see-
Soli Mattis.
Sully Matisse.
Matisse, yes. But he's been hurt a long time now, so. And yeah, I'm looking at our top 30. There's like nobody here that they would. Maybe Kelvin Gutierrez probably going to bring him back up.
Isn't he like a season ender though?
Huh?
I thought he had a season ender.
In season-ending injury?
Yeah.
No. He's still playing.
No.
He is? Okay.
No,
He played
but
about 287 in
if
AAA.
they won't bring up anyone from AA ball or high A.
Bring up Kevin Morrell. I want to see him.
I can't wait to see Chris Zubak.
You mean Chris Bubak? I can't even.
I
say
can't
his
wait
name.
to see Ivaka Zubak.
All right, I think that's enough. We will
Yeah,
see
that-
you
that-
on
wait.
Saturday.
NBA is
we
not.
have we have another podcast on Saturday. I was gonna say give your Chiefs record predictions, but I guess we can say that.
I am going to. Well, actually, we could predict a couple things before we get off real quick. Who do you
Yeah,
guys
let's
think
do it.
wins MVP this year?
John,
NFL?
if you say Patrick
NFL.
Mahomes,
NFL? All right,
Yeah,
you guys can
NFL.
go. I know I'm picking. So.
no, other than Patrick Mahomes.
No, it's not other than Patrick Mahomes.
No, it's
Oh
not
my
other than
God.
Patrick Mahomes. It
How
is
can you say
Patrick
other-
Mahomes.
That's like
How
okay.
can you
Other
pick
than
anybody else? You think Drew Brees is going to win the MVP? No,
All right.
Patrick Mahomes. Hands down.
other than the guy that just won the MVP, because that's not realistic at all.
When
Who's gonna win MVP?
was the last time an NFL player won back to back?
Okay, maybe it hasn't happened in a while, but that doesn't mean it can't. Like you
It
act
doesn't
like
mean that Patrick Mahomes
You've
isn't the
been bringing
greatest
up a lot of
quarterback to
facts
ever
about
play.
how, after you pass for 50 touchdowns, you can have a bad season, Jackson.
Shut up! I
it's
don't
not
wanna
going to
hear it. I
happen
don't hear
with
it.
Red
Shut
Jesus though.
up.
Red Jesus doesn't fail, and we're going to.
Wait,
But-
here's the question: who's the greatest quarterback of all time? Correct answer:
It's not
Patrick Mahomes.
It's not.
Yes.
It's
You
just
can't
not-
name a single player. You watch that guy play; he's better than every
One
quarterback.
season,
ever.
Drew
Fine.
Brees.
Okay,
No.
Drew Brees can get the piss
No.
out of here.
No.
Tom Brady.
The only except no. Watch the two of them play and look at who's the more talented football player.
Okay, we're not going
Trevor
off
It's
the
so
Lawrence.
talent.
obvious.
You do realize when you're assessing the best quarterback of all time, you do assess accomplishments, and Super Bowls are a part of
and
that.
Mahomes has MVP.
Okay, but if we're talking pure player, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, if we're talking pure talent, I mean, yeah, that's a different story.
You
but
narrow
pure
it down.
Pure
There's no
talent isn't
accolades.
what you just judge it off of. I mean, the body of work that they put in is what you
See,
judge
after
it off of.
one season, John, after that season, just that season, like that's Mahomes' whole career. Is he in the Hall of
Look,
Fame? Do you?
in 20 years, you guys are going to be
Is
like,
he in the Hall of
"Remember when
Fame,
we
do
told
you,
you that
John?
Mahomes isn't the greatest quarterback
John.
of all time."
Okay,
Yes.
but
Is he in the
you
Hall of Fame
can't-
after last year?
No, you can't cement him there. but I'm
there's a
just saying,
difference.
Exactly.
I don't
There's
have
a
single
difference
doubt in
between
my
saying
mind.
he's the best quarterback of all time and saying he could be the best quarterback of all time.
I'm just saying he
Yeah.
is. Like
He's not though. Like
no. But what I'm saying is, I already know that it's going to work out so well that I would put my mortgage on him.
But
being,
as of today, if the NFL just folded, who would be the greatest quarterback ever?
you won't say Mahomes. Obviously, I'm not that
Okay,
stupid.
so just when you're saying Mahomes is the greatest of all time, that's just not true.
Yeah, so you don't mean
but
it.
he is. But
You
he
think
is.
he will be? That's what you're saying.
No, but it's so certain that he just is.
Okay, but that's not how it
We're
works.
not getting
And
anywhere,
it-
Jackson.
Barring
This is
that-
going nowhere. We can't talk
We're
any
literally
sense.
going
Right
in
now.
a
You know what? While we're
circle.
at it, Chiefs record prediction.
No, we will do that on Saturday.
No,
We'll do it on
now.
Saturday.
Drop it for all the
so
people
next,
that are dedicated enough
okay.
to listen.
None of
all
us
the
even got to say our MVP. Thanks, John.
Screw it.
Well, obviously.
Just Mahomes.
time. Josh is gonna say Deshaun Watson,
No,
Ezekiel Elliott.
no. John, just say someone, and you're gonna say Mahomes. What'd you say, Josh?
Mahomes.
You say Mahomes
What?
too? Okay, I don't want to triple jinx this because I feel like I don't know. I just am a very superstitious, unlike Michael Scott, not just a little stitious. I'm very superstitious about this stuff. I'm not going to pick him to win MVP for
No,
good.
because now you're doing it for the wrong reasons. That doesn't even save the curse. Now that you said it, you got to pick Mahomes.
I mean,
Can we just go on?
I want to pick Mahomes, but at
All
the
right,
same
Jackson
time,
picked Mahomes. The next one is Rookie
We'll
of the
just do
Year. Offensive
Rookie of the
Rookie of the year, McCole Hardman.
offensive rookie of the year.
McCole Hardman.
Kyler Murray.
Nah, that's a fat.
McCole Hardman.
I'm
Murray.
gonna go with
Kyler Murray or
T.J. Hawkinson.
that's a good
Defensive Rookie of the
pick.
year.
Kyler Murray or Josh Jacobs.
Defensive
All
Rookie
right,
of the year.
defensive rookie of the year.
That Lawrence dude on the Jets.
Huh? That's Quinnen Williams.
That dude.
Lawrence.
What about you, Jackson?
I'm gonna go with I know this isn't really a popular pick, but I'm gonna say Cleveland Farrell out of in Oakland. I think he's gonna be good.
Anyone want to guess what I'm going to say?
Yes, Thornhill.
Colin Sanders.
Juan Thornhill. But
Yeah.
on a serious note, Bosa.
Bosa,
That's a big-
I just feel like he's hurt too much. But anyways,
Hey, that runs in family.
comeback player of the year. There's a lot of good candidates.
Angela. Oh wait.
He wouldn't even have to. That wouldn't even make sense. He had a good year last year.
Comeback last year.
Yeah, it's a curse
I mean,
now.
if we're gonna be honest, if D Ford can manage to walk out onto the field, then he deserves the award because
I say comeback
with
player of
the
the.
disaster that he had last year, he's improved by a million.
I
Times.
say comeback player of the year is Le'Veon Bell.
No, who tore the ACL? The NFL would not give Le'Veon that award.
Why not? Le'Veon, it's literally in the award. He didn't play last year. Like
Who tore the ACL? That's big.
Morris Claiborne.
Morris Cleveland. You are literally like, if the Chiefs ever like give up a touchdown, John is going to like go into a depression because his expectations are so high.
Defense is going to be top 3 in the league.
Oh God.
We gotta get this thing done quick.
Okay, so next. So who'd you say for comeback player of the year?
I don't know.
Morris Claiborne.
That's such
If he qualifies, I'm picking him.
You could say Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's actually who I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
What about Josh Rosen?
Who win? Yeah, he's in a bad situation though. And maybe Cam Newton, but who knows? All right, coach of the year. It's typically a rookie head coach.
Andrew Reid.
No, it's not. No, that doesn't matter.
I mean, here's the thing: if you inherit a bad team, you have such a good chance.
I bet Andy Reid, Packers coach.
How many times has a team gone 16 and the coach not won coach of the year? I'm assuming 0. So Andy Reid.
Is that it?
Actually, I don't. Did Bill Belichick win coach of the year in 07?
Probably not.
Had to have.
I mean, if you go 16-0 and you don't win coach of the year, that is mental.
I mean, there were people that were saying that Andy Reid should have won it the year that Rivera won it, and that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it was Bill Belichick. Okay. I was like, yeah, it could not have not been him.
All right.
but anyways, coach of the year. My coach of the year pick is crap. I forgot his. Nope. Hold on. Don't say anything.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Nah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Kyle Shanahan.
John Gruden.
I think the 49ers improve a lot, and he gets it.
We'll see you guys on Saturday.
Andy Reid.
We'll
you guys
see you guys on
no
Saturday
faith
to talk about college football. John, okay, yeah, we're stopping it now.
And
we'll
we
see
can
you on
recap
Saturday at 8 p.m.
It's just